Say hello to Arkeem Bennett. The local TV story that you're about to see tells us that black people in Gainesville, Florida, are very unhappy that Arkeem is no longer with us and they're looking for justice. See, because in their world, when a guy like Arkeem pulls a gun on a white guy with his family coming home from the movie, I mean, you have lots. If you're the victims of this robbery, you have lots of options, most of which involve begging for mercy, giving the guy your money, then begging for mercy, and that's pretty much it. No, one of your options is not pulling a gun out of your pocket and killing Arkeem because of the clear and present danger he represents to your family. The local TV station went along with it when the mom is describing in great detail all the things they could have done except to kill the dude who was threatening to kill the other guy's family. That's Arkeem. It's Arkeem Bennett. Let's take a look at this curiously ambivalent story out of Gainesville, Florida.
One community in North Central Florida is asking for justice. Tonight, a vigil was held for a man Gainesville police say was shot and killed by another man who fired in self-defense.
Gainesville police say 22-year-old Arkeem Bennett first pulled a gun on the man who was sitting in a parked car. Bennett's family members brought out candles and pictures to mourn his death. His mother says he didn't deserve to be killed.
The way that I was told he was shot, he didn't have to get shot like that. He could have just been wounded, or instead of his body being found somewhere, they could have took him to the hospital, dropped him off in front of a hospital, drop him off in front of the police department, put him in front of a gas station and be like, hey, this boy's been shot, call the police, somebody get him some help, and not just me finding out that my son's been laid out.
Police say a man who they are calling the victim was coming home from the movies with family. While they were parked, they say Bennett approached with a handgun. The victim, who holds a concealed carry permit, took out his gun and fired in self-defense. Bennett was hit but left in a car driven by another person.
We located the vehicle. There was no one inside. We believe the driver had fled. Mr. Bennett was located at another location, and he was deceased from his gunshot wounds.
Police have not released how many shots were fired at Bennett. The driver of the fleeing car has not been identified yet. GPD says Bennett and his accomplice were trying and planning to rob the victim. No charges have been filed against that man.
Isn't that weird how you can have a mom and a family talking about a potential killer, a guy who pulls a gun on a white family coming home from a movie, and they're talking about the injustice done to the person who was threatening to kill people? Not a word of sympathy or empathy for the family who was under threat, under danger. And how many stories have we done? We've done 2 stories in the last couple of weeks about mainstream black reporters and columnists who are now saying that white people should stop calling the police on black people because, well, you know, whatever happens, white people probably deserve it. And black people sure as hell don't deserve to get caught. Now we have another story out of Gainesville. Everybody's moaning and groaning over the potential killer. Everybody forgets the potential person who was going to be killed. Meanwhile, in Gainesville, people are re-upping their concealed carry permits. They're re-upping their membership in places like the NRA. They realize how ridiculously dangerous the TV stations and the police make it. Well, especially the TV stations. They realize how dangerous local media is making these situations by keeping an open mind to what happened to the potential killer, as somebody defended themselves and sent that guy right straight to hell where he belongs. Even if sending a killer, a robber to hell makes a lot of black kids angry.